Hi, Imogen from imoves, and Ryan, a deputy head, a PE lead, a classroom teacher,
Yep.
just generally somebody who...
On the coal face.
Who
Yeah.
at the pointy end of primary teaching.
Yep.
Yes, so we're here today to look at active maths and how now the classroom is evolving and lots of teachers are becoming more kind of savvy to this whole active teaching. We just want to kind of give you a bit of support in the maths area. So what kind of learners do you have in your class? And why is this important to do?
You know, it's really difficult to know if the types of learning styles have always been there. It's just our knowledge of finding them and spotting them has changed, or if there actually has been a dynamic shift in classrooms. But nowadays, my classroom is filled with such a range of children. We've got those that are comfortable being still and like to work being still and could sit still probably from minute one to the end of the day at 3:30, even though that may not actually be the most conducive way for them to actually achieve something. But we've got the sitters, but then you've got those that are the fidgeters. We've got those that can never sit still. You know, they're always the wiggle bottoms that's there. We've got the standers that no matter how much you ask them to sit down, they are just more comfortable standing up. And then you've got the wanderers as well, who constantly feel like they need to get some kind of movement into their legs. And the great thing about putting active learning within lessons, especially maths, where it actually fits quite nicely into being active. It ticks a need for every one of those types of learners because it will help those that can't sit still, but it will enhance those that do sit still.
Absolutely.
As well.
Absolutely. Nailed that. Well done. A really easy one to start with, if you're new to all this activity nonsense in the classroom, is a choose between, where you literally have one move that shows answer A and another move to show answer B. So if they want to answer A, they could be jumping up and having a big stretch up, standing on their tiptoes, or if answer B is complete opposite, it might be a side one, it could be a ball, or so they're moving and they're kind of holding position. And it's such an easy way to do it. And the moves could be anything. The move could be one side of the room or the other side of the room, but that can sometimes be a bit chaotic. So if you want to keep them stood on the spot, just doing different things, make sure that the moves are nice and big, nice and bold, and they're complete polar opposites to the other. So you've got a good...
This is the same as doing quick assessment bursts. So typically where we may say, give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down on how you found that, or if you think it's this, put your hand up, or if you think... This is doing it to a much better degree because you're still building that assessment for learning into your classroom, but you're also piggybacking it onto active movement as well.
Absolutely.
And so that's why it's really easy, because you're going to do that anyway. You're building that kind of assessment for learning into your classroom so that you get an understanding of what kids know and what they don't know at that point. So you might as well get them being a little bit active at the same time.
Absolutely. So it's not taking any time out of your day at all. So that's the first thing you could start with. So the next one is a little activity that I like to call Jack's Jabs.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, which is literally you are answering a number with your body. So a jack is tens and the jabs are ones.
Okay, and the jack is a jumping jack, is it?
A jack is a jumping jack. Right. So 34 would be 3 jacks, 4 jabs.
Nice.
Like it.
Yeah, I like that.
Really on the spot.
I haven't used that, but that sounds great.
I know.
Yeah.
So it could be times tables, it could just be general problem solving in terms of maths, addition, subtraction, whatever it is. So if they're answering a numerical value in tens and ones, they can do it like that.
Love that. So that literally fits within pretty much most areas of mathematics, doesn't it? Anything that uses number, whether you're looking for a sum, whether you're looking for a quotient, whether you're looking for any kind of numerical value, it can be turned into a jack jab.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And, why not?
Yeah, no, it's great. It's good fun as well, actually.
I know.
It could help keep you fit. Forget them.
But it's everything.
Keep me fit.
It's cardio.
Yeah.
It's strengthen your legs.
Yeah.
It's strengthen your arms.
Muscle tone,
It's twisting. It's got everything.
Yeah, it's core.
Core. It's just like win-win.
Yeah, that's easy, that is, isn't it?
I know.
Yeah.
You can have that for
Thank
free.
you. I'm in on Friday. I'm on it. Jack jabs. I'll report back.
Okay. Do it. So the next one is the human number line.
Yeah.
Where you've got them all lined up.
Yeah.
And they've all got a number from 1 to 30 or how many is in your class.
Yeah.
And so what we could do then is they could step forward if they are a multiple of 5, or if they're an odd number, or you could ask all sorts of questions, couldn't you?
Yeah, I've done this. This is one I've done. I've
All
got
right,
experience
okay.
of this one. And again, it's a really nice, either as an icebreaker, it's a great way to start a lesson, or using it as sort of a plenary in between. You go, actually, you know what? We've spent the last 20 minutes learning about this. Let's put it into practice and see how much of it's gone in.
Yeah.
And then we get them up and we get the class going. You can either, depending on the size of your room, get everyone up. I do love it when you do a whole class up with that. Again, set your expectations out. But get the whole class up, and then you assign a number to each of them. Now, it could just be in
register order.
Yeah, register order, height order, whatever. Up to you how creative you want to be with it. And also the integer in which the numbers go up, because you could just do that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. up to 30.
Yeah.
Or you could do them, like you say, if they're practicing a particular times table, it could be going up in times table. So if they're doing, if they're doing the 3s, we're going 3, 6, 9, 12, etc. And then you're saying, if you're an even number, step forwards. If you're an odd number, step backwards.
Nice.
If you appear in the 3 times table, but you also appear in the 6 times table, step forwards. Or exactly. It doesn't have to be stepping. No, absolutely not.
It could be anything.
It's any kind of movement to alert my attention.
Yeah.
And that's another good way, again, to gauge which children are getting it, which ones aren't getting it. Build a little bit of sneaky activity into it as well. Keep them all awake and focused and engaged with the actual core outcomes of the lesson.
Really interactive, that one, isn't it?
And it's fun.
Yeah. And it's not like really crazy active.
No.
But it's enough. Isn't it?
Yeah.
They're standing
it's
up.
A slightly increased
around.
Heart rate again, and it's just
they're waiting for the next thing. It's like, what's happening next?
Yeah. And you tend to see through any of these things that we're talking about, but anything where they're up and they're getting to interact with each other, you see what goes from a very stoic sort of facial expression when they're learning to it being wrapped around a smile and giggles and laughter. And there's
you remember that as a kid, don't you?
Absolutely. There's no greater feeling than seeing children genuinely enjoying a lesson, and they just turn into sponge mode, don't they, when it's like that? Because if they're enjoying it, then they will take it on so much more willingly. And
then you'll find that kids who do know what's going on, they know they're 6, they know they're 12s or whatever, and they'll be going, Ben, you're a 12. Get forward.
Yeah. And, all right, all right, thanks. Come on, Ben.
So they're helping each other, and that's lovely to see, isn't it? Really nice.
Yeah, I like that. It's a winner, that one.
Oh, totally, so easy. So this is one of my favourites, and it's data collection. So you can do it in a couple of ways, but what I'm going to talk to you about today is we'll take 3 active blasts, a yoga, 2 minutes, a dance, and a fitness-based. So completely different, and you might get them to do 2 minutes of each one. Yeah, it can be anything you like. And then, so they've been active doing those 6 minutes, and then you get them to fill in a worksheet of walking around the class, and then they're asking other children, what did you prefer? What was your worst? What was your favourite? So they've done that. So they've collected the data, and then they can go on and do bar charts, pie charts, or do anything with that data you want. So they've been doubly active in that one, which is lovely. The second data collection one is where you've got flashcards of data just on the walls, and they have to go and find, I don't know, train times or whatever you've got that you're doing.
Good old train timetables, which are the staple of any test papers that we have. There's always a rogue bus or train timetable thrown in there, and you can see the eyes roll in the kids. I've never caught a bus once.
No, never going to.
Never going to again. Not those prizes.
Exactly. So whatever data you've got strewn about, and it can be on walls, a little bit higher up, so they have to stand up. They could be stuck under tables and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And so they're literally, it's not as active as the first one I've just talked about, but it gets them moving. They can work in pairs. They can go and collect their data. They can talk in groups, and it's just a really easy, calmer version of data collection, which I love.
It's like almost like a scavenger hunt data collection, because I like the idea of you having to hide them under different things. It's not just a kid can see it from across the classroom. They've actually got to get down or look high or do something as well. Look in a cupboard.
Exactly.
Not that cupboard though.
No.
But those cupboards. Not the one with my secret supply of Chocky Bickies in. Not that one. But any others is fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it. So that's my data collection
No,
angle.
yeah. Good, yeah.
So next one on to you, I think.
Yeah. So another one for maths to look at is to do with using flashcards or using a number that's pre-written maybe on a whiteboard or something like that.
Yeah.
It's usually connected with number bonds. I spend most of my time in year 3, so number bonds are a hot topic.
Yeah.
But they can be flexed up to whatever level you like, because you can do, the starting point is number bonds to 10.
Yeah.
So if I'm holding up a 6, the person in the room that's got the number 4 on their card stands up and turns over the number 4. Or obviously this could be anyone. So I could pick Jack over there and he picks up his card, which shows number 8. And then everyone's looking around and then anyone else that's got
a 2
does it as well.
Look at me, I know my number bonds to 10.
Mate,
Check me out.
We are fast maths, that is. But this can be extended, so it can be number bonds to 20. You could do number bonds to 50. You can do number bonds to 100. You can do number bonds to essentially any number that you want to really stretch that thinking. And it can be done within the classroom, because if they've got their own pen and their whiteboard rubber, then it doesn't have to be a set number that's on their card that's given out.
Yeah.
Because if you say, right, I'm going to do it, number bond to 100, and you write down something like 82 or something, then you're looking for them to be figuring it out, writing it down, and then doing the associated actions. So it could be as simple as standing up to show it, but if you want to build in some kind of action that goes with it as well, you go, all right, with this round, you can only show me the answer on your whiteboard if you stood on one leg.
Yeah, or if you've done a little
twizzle. If you've done a twizzle round or anything like this, you do it, and you clap your hands before you pick it up and do it.
Yeah.
Just to bring a bit of fun and bit of
Nice.
gamify sort of it.
Like it.
The idea. But it's eternally flexible because you're just working with numbers.
Yeah.
It's good fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We could go on all day about this, couldn't we?
Oh,
But we'll stop there because I think this is probably long enough.
We've got the idea.
Yeah, for one post. But yeah, I think next time we're going to be doing active literacy. So I hope to see you then.
Yeah. If you see it on the thing, don't scroll past.
Yeah.
Because it's got some more game-changing activities in there for your classroom.
Game-changing.
Game changers.
See you later.